Hey Simon, good to see you again, buddy.
Hi.
So this one today is one that is very close to my heart because it was about, we've just been chatting about this, about 15 years ago that you and I did a build not dissimilar to this, certainly aesthetically. And it is a 911 Targa impact bumper, and in particular the silver hoop is the thing that I love about this car. I love the silver on silver, obviously the Fuchsias, the replica Fuchsias. But yeah, I remember that build. The one that we did, I'll pop a picture in this, which was the sort of pale metallic baby blue one with a silver hoop, and we backdated it. It was a 3.2, and I absolutely love that car. I remember you rebuilt the gearbox on it, because it was the 915 gearbox, and it drove beautifully. Obviously, we've done quite a few cars together over the years, but that one was one of my favourites from an aesthetic point of view. So looking at this is really nostalgic. So anyway, this one, and obviously the other thing is we got rid of the rear spoiler, so this smooth kind of, look is a real, it's a real beaut. However, you didn't actually do the entire build on this car. It came to you. What's the story behind it being in the workshop?
Yeah, a friend of mine owns the car, and he'd started the project, and he'd basically put those wheels on there and done a lot of the work to the car already.
So, and it came to you for some engine work, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but I think you've done a few little bits and bobs on the car just to tidy it up a bit. So, for example, I remember when we had the Targa roof done on the one that we worked on. Don't know if it make a difference when you get it recovered. It's like a brand new roof.
We've had that one done in a double duck though, because it's more of a canvasy type of material rather than the vinyl. It works quite well. It's a change as well, so.
Because it's just like the convertibles that you get on a modern car, as opposed to it's kind of vinyl-y kind of feel to it. And so, what year is this car?
It's 1977.
So it's a 77.
Yep.
So he's kept it fairly original. Is there anything about it that's changed aesthetically that you're aware of?
Apart from the wheels, not really. I think he's kept most of it original.
Yeah. Because I remember when we did the 3.2, the hoop, we took the vinyl off the hoop because the hoop was black.
Yeah, so, they were I think originally they were powder coated, but we had it polished back to the original stainless steel underneath. And
so I think I love the silver hoops on the old Targas. And then again, you didn't work on this yourself, but I know you've done plenty of cars with interiors like this. That the sort of, what would you call that? A Macintosh interior, or
plaid? They call it, don't they?
They call it plaid.
Yeah, some people call it tartan, but yeah, plaid.
Yeah, and there's a real sort of appetite for these kind of interiors now, isn't there? Yeah. And I think this one looks awesome.
I think he was going for like a sort of a retro look on the whole car, really, and I think he's achieved that with the plaid.
Yeah, and again, it's beautiful inside, but as you say, it came to you already done, because they wanted to do something special with the engine on this one, which is absolutely fascinating. Should we go and have a little look at the engine? And then this is where a lot of this is going to go quite technical, because that doesn't look like a 2.7 from where I'm stood.
It is still a 2.7, but basically Chris, who owns the car, wanted to use something different to make it more reliable and the drivability. So we've used a 3.2 Carrera manifold with fuel rails, Heltec ECU to manage it all, box to throttle body and pedal actuator, so it's drive-by-wire.
Wow.
Coil-on coil packs again with the timing crank sensor and everything all down on the front pulley, but it just runs and drives really well.
So it's a fly-by-wire 1976 2.7 flat six, which I didn't even know you could do that.
With the modern technology of the ECUs that are available now, and especially the Heltec, you're able to do, you can do it all. It's basically all doable now.
So what are the advantages of putting a system like that in?
Just so much, the drivability of it, they're smoother in driving, the start is better from cold, hot and cold. Everything just seems to work really well, and achieving good brake horsepower as well.
So I remember you were saying, did you rebuild the engine, or is it?
No, it was just a good.
So it's just all the top end that's been done.
We gave it a really good cleaner, cleaned all the engine bay and detailed it all. Just made it all look nice in there to go with the conversion we were doing.
And so all of the electronics that I can see down either side, is that all the new electronics?
Yeah, instead of having a distributor and a distributor cap with all the plug leads, you've got individual coils on each cylinder.
Yeah.
And it's all managed again by the Heltec.
Wow. So you've effectively got the modern technology of fly-by-wire,
Yeah.
and all the reliability and the performance that brings.
Yeah.
With the old school sound, it still sounds like a 2.7. Still, effectively, the performance, and what you were saying, the performance is optimal, based on the fact that all of these electronics are doing the work that normally, what would it be? A fuel jet, was it?
K-jet,
sorry.
So basically sucking in through the airbox and sucking the fuel down into the cylinders. But with this system now, it's giving it the fuel it wants, when it wants it, with reliability.
So if somebody's got a K-tronic engine, and they tend to be, they're quite old now, they tend to be quite temperamental. This is a good option, I take it?
It's a really good option, as I say, with the manifold and everything. It just transforms it, makes it all modern, really.
And is this a sort of an expensive upgrade compared to if you were to go a route of, because a lot of people go back to carbs, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, carburetors are okay, but they can go out of tune, and they have become expensive to do. PMOs and Webers, they're not a cheap option. I'm not saying this is cheaper, but this is, I think, the drivability of it is a lot better.
Yeah, so it's the reliability, the drivability, and I imagine that sort of the longevity as well. You haven't got, carbs are really well known for going out of tune a lot, and I imagine this is something that kind of stays reliable longer.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that's a new one on me. It's as I'm sure you can agree, guys, it's a fascinating one. So if you've got yourself a K-Jet 911 and you want a bit of reliability, this is definitely something to consider. And obviously it looks really cool as well in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll give it a little start, and you'll see how well it starts and performs. And then, if you like the look of this, give Simon a call, have a chat about your own car. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and put your comments below. Would you like to know more about this? Just ask the questions, and we'll get back to everybody in the comments. So let's have a little listen and see what it's like.